Welcome! In front of me I have the brand new Apple iPad Air 11-inch, and today I will go over unboxing along with a quick look at the device itself and its specifications. So anyway, getting straight into it, let's flip it over. Yoink those. There we go. As you can see, this is the 128GB version, 11-inch, M2, Wi-Fi and cellular. Now, popping it open, have obviously the device itself. Let's boot it up. So it has some time to turn on, and while it's doing that, let's also take a look at what else we get in the box. So we got some pen flips right here with instructions and other garbage. Let's see, iPad Air, and hilariously enough, it doesn't look like they're including your stickers anymore, so we won't be able to stick those to our cars and stuff like that, which is kind of pitiful considering this device costs 700 euros, and before, when iPhones costed $300, they gave you charger, cable and stickers. But nowadays, now go F yourself, you're not even getting the stickers, nor obviously the charger, which you can see right here. Because Apple cares so much about their environment, that's why they only give you cable. Now, I'm gonna fully shit on Apple for this, because it's absolute bullshit what they're doing. And them saying that, oh, it's for the environment, just trust me, bro, is absolute bullshit. And there's proof for it now, as they wanted to sue a Chinese company that they do business with that's supposed to destroy iPhones that they ship to them. But instead they decided to refurbish them and resell them, as people were led to believe that the place would be doing. Apple found out that several thousands of their iPhones were reactivated, and they decided, whoa, let's sue you, because that's not what we agreed to. You were supposed to destroy these, because we want people to buy our new 1200 euro devices, not the used ones. So go F yourself, Apple. No one is buying your bullshit that you care about the ecosystem. And obviously Tim Cook, is the prime person there that just triggers the out of me with his just buy your mom an iPhone. Like, go screw yourself, dude. I got better things to spend my money on than a shitty iPhone that is locked, that you're gonna basically handicap it and sell it for 1200 euros. Honestly, I would prefer to set the money and burn it. Now, with that being shit on, Apple meaning, let's talk about now the device itself. Now, I'm going to be a little bit more objective to it as just the device itself. And I'm not going to really consider it as an Apple product, just to be fair. But I will still take any kind of opportunity that I have to crap on Apple as a company, rather than the device itself. So, let's get started. Screen-wise, we have an 11-inch display. I guess no surprise there, and that's in the name. It's a 1640 by 2340 pixel resolution right here. A liquid retina, which is just bullshit, IPS LCD display with a typical brightness of 500 nits. Well, that's kind of underwhelming. It doesn't have high refresh rate. Wait, what? No way. Oh my god. Okay, now this deserves to be shit on. Apple released a 700 euro device in 2024 without 120 Hz refresh rate. Hell, it's not even 90, it's just 60. Awesome. Apple. Nice. Okay, so it's an LCD IPS display without high refresh rate. Fantastic. We're off to a great start. It also has underwhelming screen to body ratio with only almost 1%. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to round it up to 81% with 264 pixels per inch. The display isn't selling the device for 700 euros at the moment. Anyway, let's continue on. It is being powered by a Apple processor, Apple M2. It also comes with 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage at base entry. That is the 700 euro price tag. And if you decide to spec it up to 1 TB, you still get a measly 8 GB of RAM. I guess you get 1 terabyte of storage that you get to pay double the amount. So it's probably going to cost about 1,000 euros if I'm correct. Actually, you know what, let's not guess. Let's be professional. Apple.com. Let's buy our, well, not Pro. That's another piece of crap. iPad Air, let's go. Let's just say I want to buy your crappy little tablet. What are you selling the spec'd out version of it for? It's the buy button. Okay, yes, I want the 11-inch. Let's go with gray, indeed. And I want 1 terabyte of storage. Oh, fantastic. That is a whopping $1,100 freaking dollars. Awesome. That's not including tax if I'm correct, because this is US price in dollars. So you get to pay over $1,100 just to have a terabyte of storage. So it's $500 for 1 terabyte of storage. Now, I'm gonna be very fantastic right here, and let's go and check how much a terabyte of SSD costs, or hell, NVMe, or M.2. M.2, 1 TB. I want to give this device as, oh, well, never mind. It costs 70 bucks. Yikes. 500 for something that is worth $70. Awesome. Tim Cook, give yourself a pat on the back because no one else will give it to you. Gee, what a scam. Wow. Anyway, let's continue on. Maybe there is some redeeming qualities. So in terms of storage, they also didn't decide to mention what kind of storage type this is. So for all you know, you might have some shitty UFS 2.2 storage type or whatever. So great Apple, thanks. I'd love to pay, for instance, $1,100 for some crap storage type. Now, I do believe Apple actually gives you better storage type right here. They do, for instance, for their laptops, provide an NVMe storage. And I believe they would do the same thing as it's sold their own anyway, just like their laptops. So it's probably cheaper for them to use the same kind of type right there. But I could be completely wrong. It's not mentioned anywhere. So anyway, moving on, let's talk about the cameras now. We have a single camera set up right here at the back at least, and that is a 12 megapixel wide sensor that will let you shoot videos at 4K 24, 25 for some reason, 30 and 60 frames and 1080p, again all up to 60 frames with slow motion of 120 and 240 with gyroscopic electronic image stabilization. Then at the front, right here along the sensors and microphone, we have another 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor this time around that can record videos at 1080p, also up to 60 frames. Now, if you're wondering, this is very similar to, or basically identical to the Pro version of this device. Well, technically, no, this is Air. This is just iPad Pro. So, with that in mind, it is coming with about the same cameras. I didn't pay attention too much to what the aperture of them is, so in terms of megapixels, it's the same, and in terms of capability of video recording, it looks to be also the same. Now, moving on, we have no clue what battery size right here, but it is a 20, almost 9, I'm again gonna round it up, watt-hour battery right here. No milliamps specified, because why would we follow everyone else when we can just be special snowflakes that do everything their own way and just stand out and be a nuisance to everyone. So there we go. Now, with that being said, this is a tablet that costs 700 euros, $600 without tax, and it offers you an M2 processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigs of storage in there. It's a hard sell in terms of price tag, I would say, to say that this is a reasonable price for such a device, especially that it doesn't even include things like the pencil with that price. This is going to be like, what, another 100, probably more, considering it says Pro in it. Pro is how much money they milk out of you. They're professionally milking everyone. So yeah, it's it's a very overpriced device, I would say. And honestly, for that price, I think I would prefer to go just with Samsung, their tablets specifically, just because, number one, I will get at least a, what is it, not an OLED, but they use AMOLED display, most likely. So it's going to be either OLED or AMOLED display that is already running at 120 Hz refresh rate, unlike this piece of shit right here. So yeah, that's obviously a pretty decent selling point for a device that you're probably going to be binge watching a lot of Netflix on and looking at the display quite often. And for the creative types, you get to spend additional $100 at least on the pencil, because it doesn't come included. And again, you're going to be staring at this display for the most part if you're using this for creative purposes as well. And while comparing it to Samsung tabs, they already come with a pencil for a cheaper price tag and a better display. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I do have an idea why people will be going for this. First one would be the Apple branding. Obviously, you get to pay $400 for that one. And the rest is obviously the device itself. And second one, it is going to be better for creative work. However hard that leaves my mouth, Apple does have a bit of a better execution in terms of creative work for drawing and stuff like that. And their pencil does not come included, but it does the job. I still wouldn't say it's worth $100 separately, but still, it's a good pencil. Now, this is a Pro that they are now selling, and I haven't tested it out just yet, so I don't know if it's improved over the old version or if it's about the same, just with the Pro writing on it, kind of like iPhones became. So that's something that I'll test out later on anyway. But with that being said, if you found this video helpful, fun, informative, whatever, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.